We live in a competitive society that's becoming increasingly global at almost every turn. And this makes the decision of choosing a college or university, be it for us or our children, more important today than ever before. There is so much to consider. Our guests can help us navigate that maze. Meet Danielle Ripich, president of the University of New England, along with Anouar Majid, Vice President of Global Affairs and Communications. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Thanks for being here this morning. Danielle, let me start with you. I know that you have a personal appreciation for higher education and a very inspiring story. Can you share that with us this morning?
Well, I watched my mother go back to school with 2 children and complete a degree, become a teacher. And so after I had 3 children, I went to school and earned my bachelor's, master's, and my doctorate eventually. And so I believe in access to education. Life can get in the way, but it doesn't mean that you can't finish and complete degrees that have meaning to you in your life. And I really encourage people to think about lifelong learning. I believe in it.
And if I could share a personal story, a quick one with my aunt who came from Cuba, and due to the revolution, she came here, never finished, and we just years ago, I think 2 years ago, celebrated such jubilation. She graduated at 62. So
Wonderful.
Isn't that a great story
It's
as well?
a great story.
And I love hearing inspiring stories like this because it's never too late.
That's right.
But something that I hear a lot is, how do I know to choose the right school? Where do I go? So what are some of the main considerations, Danielle?
Well, I think finding the right fit for you, the right program, whether it's residential, whether it's online, the kind of school that you can work into a budget plan that you can afford, and the majors that are going to lead you to the careers that you want. Those are all things we really look for at the University of New England.
Anouar, can you chime in?
Yeah, I mean, the University of New England offers a lot of value to our students, whether they, especially those who are choosing the health professions as their career. We have a unique institution in that regard. We have the only medical school in the state of Maine, and we ground all of these courses there, and we give them a foundation in the liberal arts, in the humanities, and the social sciences, so that our health professionals, our graduates, have a balanced view of the world, basically, when they graduate. On top of that, of course, we are also going global.
And Danielle, something that comes to mind is the rising tuition costs. And that's something that someone really has to make a big decision on. Sometimes they say, I can't afford it. And what do you say?
Well, we've been working aggressively to keep tuition costs down, keep them at a minimum, and 90% of our students receive some institutional help, and they also take out loans though, but our student loan default rate was 3%, so 97% of them are out being able to get good jobs and pay their loans back, so we take it very seriously.
And what else should students consider when thinking of the University of New England?
The University of New England, as Anouar said, has a number of career-focused health professions, and those students get jobs. They do well. 90% of our students, after 6 months of graduation, are employed in their area of interest in their work. 6% of them are waiting to hear from graduate school and jobs. So we really believe that we move aggressively to help them not just go to the University of New England, but to move them out into the world of work. So
which is a nice return on their investment, right?
Exactly.
Anouar, I was reading here, you are also the general manager of the Tangier campus. So what is it like for students to study there?
Oh, it's very exciting. We take our students in the health sciences and in the sciences, and we put them in a campus, and we provide labs, example like in organic chemistry or physics and biology.
I remember organic chemistry, toughest class I ever took.
That's right. And so we take our students from Maine and we put them in our campus in Tangier, Morocco.
Gorgeous.
They take their courses in English, and on top of that, they take courses in Arabic, for example, and they get to know the region, because Tangier is about 45 minutes away from Spain. We have another program in Sevilla, Spain, so they cross into Spain to meet their peers in Sevilla, and the Northern Sevilla, come to Morocco. They get to know the Mediterranean culture. There's Africa in the background, and of course there's the Middle Eastern cultures and so on. So they get a number of cultural experiences in that one single spot of Tangier.
In gorgeous areas, great people, and a lot of culture, which that's a great return on the investment as well.
Yes.
Danielle, you being the president, I also noticed here that you've received some major accolades, the university. Tell me about it.
The Princeton Review ranks the top 380 colleges and universities out of over 2,500 in the U.S. And so we're ranked in the Princeton Review, which is a real marker of quality. And then on return on investment, what you were just talking about, Olga, we were ranked as #1 by Brookings Institution in Maine. Forbes magazine has put us in the top 15%. So we really believe in giving students the value for their educational dollar. And PayScale ranked us as #1 return on investment. So we focus on making sure that the money that students give us, we use and return to them in the best way, best value added.
Thank you to both of you.
Thank you
Great
for
information, and
having
we'll be
us.
seeing you again next time for more topics on the University of New England.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For information on the school, where do they go to, Anouar?
une.edu.
une.edu. And of course, you can go to our website, thebalancingAct.com. We'll see you next time.